and hopefully you're alive. I'm going to get set up here. It's a little bit of an update, I guess. It's what you're supposed to do on a live stream. The starter is rebuilt and it's put back on. New switch, new cotter pins. I had to go to the hardware store and get the little finite, little dinky winky ones. This cable's going to get eventually changed out, as they all will. A lot of this wiring's kind of dry rotted ish. But, and I also, what I want to do is shim this right in here. So there's no space before it makes connection with the button. So I'd like a little shim in there. That'd be cool. Who do we got in the house? We got Kane's sample. We got a sample of Kane. How you doing today? Ralph's Trucking. Change the cable, duh. Let's go. Let's grow. You know it. Versus let's stink, let's shrink. We ain't doing that. We let the green guys do that silliness. And next moves the carburetor. Well, actually, next moves the tank, then the carb. But yeah, starter's done. And see if it sounds any different. I don't know if half of you even noticed. A few of you did say something, but not many. Broken wrench, you said something, but oops, switch on. Oop. We ain't getting nothing. Well, that's interesting. Yeah. No funky Bendix sound anymore. And I think the reason it's not engaging right away again is I need to shim this right in here. Build this up just a little bit. I don't know, 1/8 of an inch-ish. But yeah, I'm a lot more satisfied with that sound. And can anybody guess what it costs to rebuild and put the new switch on there? Let's see some guesses. We got 65 in the house, 9 likes. What a mismatch. What a stinking mismatch. Ohio Gentleman Arms in the house. Husker 35, 34, 35. Kane Sample. Kane Sample guesses 128. Let's see who else is up in here. Grant McIntosh. Craig Rasnick. Howdy, everyone. Tom A. Hello, Farmall Fanatic. Hello, Tom A. Rob Smith in the house. We got, looks like Luke, 1730. Jeff Jeffers. Hey, buddy. Jeremy Swindle. And the sun's reflecting off my phone, but Eli's Farm Toys, it don't stop him from being in the house just because I got a little reflection. And we are here. You got it. Ford Engine Builders V8 Power. If that ain't the longest name of the hour. Aiden Forrest, hey, buddy. Bring some of that sun this way. Raining here in Minnesota. Well, it was raining here. We must have got the rain and then it turned around and went back to Minnesota. But anyways, so you guys don't want to guess, Kane Samples at 128, 77 bucks, 130 Stone Austin. We're guessing what it costs to rebuild that starter, 4 starters, and 71 in the house. Smash that thumb. I make it a habit. I go in, that's the first thing I do. If it's a channel I've watched for years and years or just picked up watching it, I hit the thumb. Habitual 99.99, Tom A. 265. That's about what I thought it was going to be, Ralph. Mark Boley, 156. 220, Leonard Gordon. Ford Engine Builders V8 Power, 90 bucks. Why do you say 90 bucks? Let's break this down. Let's dig into the whys. I gotta get this thing in the... I should do this beforehand, but I just never do. Let's see, 163. Kane Sample, didn't you just say 168? Changing it up a little bit. 320, Grant McIntosh. That's about what I thought, maybe. Really? Let's see. We got what we get to do. That's what we get to do. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. All right, here I am. All broken-hearted. Tried to, and only go 128, post 300. 85 bucks. $85 made me holla. I was like, I walked in and the dude's like $85, and I'm like, I'm trying to stick the card in before he changes his mind and get out of there. I was like, dude, you could buy a junky Chinese one for like $1.50, $150. Somebody was telling me, they're like, well, I can get a. I'm like, rebuild your original. Don't do that. 73 in the house, 37 likes. That ain't cool. 5 minutes, 5.5 minutos. It costs a lot more if you buy Chinese one before you buy the right. Yeah, because you're going to spend $150 on that, and then you're going to end up having to go rebuild the one you had on there anyways. Husker, we got, that's with core. What, $90 is with core? Okay. Todd Swiernick says 300. Where's McCormick and Jr., the rooster? I got a new rooster now. It's a blue-laced golden Wyandotte. He is going to be a cool-looking bird. Rob Smith, 175, an arm and a leg. Entire life savings. All right. I want to make kind of a mini announcement. I'm going to take one for the team tomorrow. I want to tell you, I'm going to an auction in the morning, and there's going to be some red power there. There's one tractor that's never sold. Man, I'm breaking all kinds of PRs here. But there's one tractor tomorrow that's never sold on the channel before. And over the years, I've had my channel 4 years, and over the years, I've had a couple people ask if I've ever seen one sell, and I said, no, I haven't. But tomorrow, I am going to see one sell. And I'm going to take one for the team because there's a lot of green antique there. Ooh. Ooh. That's going to be rough. Plain and simply put. Craig Rashnick. Hey, I always hit the thumb up before I even start. I do too. I mean, I'm not like, who were them two nerds that used to do the movie critiques? I don't know, but I'm not them, man. Like, this is YouTube, right? So somebody took the time out of their day to make a video. Maybe they did a little bit of editing. Maybe they didn't. Why would you thumb that down? So you ate them roosters. I think they ate themselves. I think they spontaneously combusted. Fuller Polar here. You should be in a tree stand. I ain't got nothing moving. The only buck that I would even draw on right now is moving about 4 in the morning. He might change his mind though. See, we know you'll represent the red. You know, there's at least three antique reds there. Pretty nice tractors. It's not going to be like a Pockets. And that's tomorrow. And then Saturday, I'll be at WTC. That's the final one of the year. Grand finale. Beavis and Butthead. That was them. One guy was fat. One guy was skinny. One guy was bald. One guy was not. That's Beavis and Butthead. Let's see. How about 130 tractor on your front? Oh, I'd take a 130 in a heartbeat. That's a little power horse, man. That's like a cub on, well, it's basically a souped up Super A, you know, I mean, a little bit. Bought a 1948 Cub after watching your videos. Where do you recommend ordering the step for it? I got mine at Steiner's. Don't want to be on Whiners. Tractors made in Italy or India good? Farmall 706. Don't ask me no questions. I won't tell you no lies. Nothing's as good as it used to be. How's that for an answer? How's that for a political answer? Nothing is made as good as it used to be. Not even stuff made here. Although I would support stuff made here long before I ever supported anything made in Italy. It's the best answer I can get. Laura Bruno in the house. Brutal. Locust Valley Farms, what's up? I just made an announcement. I'm going to an auction tomorrow. Rockin' O-Stock dogs in the house. But yeah, I don't know 130. Actually, there was a time when there were two auctions going on locally. There was a 130, a really nice 130 for sale at one auction, and there was a perfect brush hog for sale at another auction. And at the time, I needed a brush hog really bad, and I couldn't be in two places at once. So I went to the auction where the brush hog was, and I found out the guy that won the 130 basically stole it. Red till I'm dead. You know it. Brant Ariel's in the house. 84 in the house. 52 likes. Smash the thumb. It's free. Doesn't cost you a thing. You know, and I got this thing about me. It's really cool. I found out. If you like my video, I can differentiate between you liking my video and you liking me. So even if you don't like me, it's okay. It's okay. I won't confuse you liking me if you like the video. How's that working for you? Pretty good? Pretty good. 83 in the house, and just when I said that, I dropped 2. Good for you. Good for me. Tubby Rooston in the house, or is it Ruston? I need someone to... Chat keeps disappearing. You ain't chatting fast enough. I had someone wanted to sell me a 130 with a belly mower for $1,000. I mean, if it checked out, then you would have stole it for that price. I mean, you know, what he ain't telling you, that's the thing. We've been live 11 minutos, 11:06, 83 in the house. And, yep, these are some of the tractors that won't be used. The H is running funky. I think I need to change the plugs. I'm due on that. That H right there, it needs an engine rebuild, and that it will get. I will do that on video, probably a 2-3 part series in frame. It's not that difficult to do, and you know, go through it all. That H ain't leaving the farm. It's an H of all H's as far as I'm concerned. There's nothing too special about it. I may not put standard pistons back in it, if you know what I mean. But you know, I'm not going to make a 26 horsepower, you know, a 56 horsepower tractor either. So yeah. Spheric Farms, upstate New York. Love your channel. Thanks, Todd. I appreciate that. Hoping to find an H in the spring to buy. Farmall, Eric. They're not that hard to find, that's for sure. I see them any auction that I go to that there's any kind of red tractors. There's almost always an H and an M, seems like. And I've seen some really good M's. I mean, they were in their work clothes, but everything else was right about them, you know. And they went cheap, $1,200-$1,300. What should fans of your channel do if they see you? I don't know. You know, I don't even look at myself as like I'm not the star of this channel. These are all actors of the channel. It's all about the tractors. It ain't about me. Never really was. I'm just a normal average guy, you know, that happens to have a YouTube channel. And you know, I'm getting there. I got 9 tractors. Almost had 10 last week. And who knows about tomorrow? Who knows what the weekend will bring? Don't know. Let some of them tractors go cheap enough and watch. I'll go an even 10. Start chanting, we're not worthy. Can you still get the aftermarket heads horsepower M to 70? Probably just, I mean, I'd probably just put a Super M kit in it and then put a Keystone Turbo on it if you really want that much horsepower. Let's see. Time to show chickens. Well, I would if it wasn't a non-chicken channel. Start chanting, you must be in love with Cubs. You know, and that's another thing I'm going to tell you. It's like everybody's like, oh, you got Cubitis or something, and it's like, if I bought 3 1256s, would I have 1256itis, or is it just Cubs only? I don't know. I'm just. How does the wife feel about Red Power? Well, this is a Red Power channel, and this is a Red Power guy. So in order to like me, you probably have to like, I don't know too many green guys that care for me. You hooked on, Cub Cane. If you want to get high, Cub Cane. But I'm just saying, though, it's like, if I bought 3 1256s, I don't know. Maybe I will just for an experiment to see the comments alone. She prefers green. No. 65 likes, 85 in the house. I have an H block with M&W sleeves and pistons. It cranks junk, but I would donate. Oh, that'd be cool. She bought a green tractor. Well, then we'd have to have Farmall versus John Deere competition. I thought about buying a John Deere and showing why, it's not worthy to own. You know, like a John Deere A, and put it up against my M and say, see, there you go. What more do you need? Nick McKay in the house, Farmall Fanatics. Greetings from Idaho. There you go, 1256 Fanatic. Yeah. When it's green, it's growing. That's right. Crops are green, tractors are red. You need the EM50 heavily armored urban assault vehicle. Well, I drove a Striker. So how do you feel about the Ford line of tractors? I have no problem with Ford tractors at all. Especially like the 10 series and stuff like that. No problem at all. I can't say I would own like an 8N or a 9N or a 2N, because pretty much anything you use those for, I already have Farmalls for that application or those applications. So just wouldn't make sense. Have you ever driven a John Deere? Man, I don't think so. Thankfully, that's why I am the way I am, because I've never driven one. If I had driven one, I'd probably be messed up somehow, wouldn't I? 91 in the house, 69 likes. My grandpa had an H, and my first memory of it, tearing down a silo with it. Yeah, big long chain. Selecto speeds weren't good now. And that's why that 5,000 at that red power sale with all the green and shiny sold so cheap, because of the transmission. What the heck is going on with all the green talk? I don't know, man. Probably like people getting the flu, vomiting green. I don't know. But we've been live 17 minutes. I just wanted to make that announcement. Be prepared tomorrow. We're going to see a tractor sell tomorrow. Never sold on the channel before. And there's going to be some green we're going to have to whiz through. It's all antique stuff. It's bad. I'm taking one for the team. Let's go. Let's grow. I'll see you at the next video. Boom.